Welcome, friends. I'm Gina Nicole, and this is the Goddess Channel. Spirit's bringing in a really beautiful message today, and it's an interesting teaching that I think clarifies a lot. What they're talking about, and when I say they, I mean my spirit guides, our spirit guides, as this is a co-creation here on this channel. They're talking about the ideas of liking something versus loving something on the deepest level. And so what they're saying is a way to know if you're performing life with your ego, and they're using that word performing specifically because our egos teach us that we need to be in fear of authenticity and we need to be performative in our lives in order to survive. Like, that's not the whole picture, but that's the main point that's coming through right now. So ego, not a bad thing again, but ego is not meant to lead our lives, right? So we don't have to think of the ego as bad. We just have to realize it has a function in a human body, in a human energy system. But it's not meant to lead our lives because it's fear-based, it's survival-based, it's third and fourth dimensional based. Okay? So what they're saying is a really great discernment is notice if you like something, it's ego-based. You like it because you want to fit in, because your friends like it, because you think you should like it, on and on and on and on. But if you love something, it's infinite, it's unconditional, it's soul-based. When you love something, it's coming through your soul, that connection. Love is a soul connection. Like, preference, etc., is an ego connection. Okay, really interesting, right? This is dislodging some things in us. And you can say, well, I love, right now I'm looking at crayons, so this example came in. I love coloring in coloring books, but that seems very basic or surface level. It doesn't feel like love, like infinite, multidimensional, soul level. But I would argue that it is. If you love to just grab a box of crayons and color in a coloring book, that is totally soul-driven, Whereas when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I like this band because your friends like it, that's not the same thing. But if you're like, oh, I love this band, if it just does something for you, if the music just takes you somewhere, makes you feel something, you feel a connection, I would argue that's soul-driven. And so you can notice, you can discern that there's a distinction between what comes through you authentically and what you're kind of logically trying to align with, right? Because liking something, you're logically trying to align with that thing for a reason. Okay, so we're talking about the ego, we're talking about the logical mind, we're talking about third and fourth dimensional resonance with things. Whereas and of course this is all language, this is English, but what I'm talking about is a frequency, right? When you're loving something, there's a deep, inextricable authenticity there. You can't detach from it. It just is what it is. There's a depth, there's an isness to it that you can't perform, you can't fake it. And what's also coming up is that, for those of us who have gone through depression, who have gone through different states of being where it's hard to know what you like or love or anything like that, that's okay. It's just when we've needed time to not feel things so deeply. It's part of a soul journey. We all have had a journey to heal those things. Some of us may be in the midst of healing those things or seeking out help or finding healing for those things, it's okay if you're not strongly feeling any type of love or like, or you're feeling apathetic. That's just one step on your journey. So I just wanted to acknowledge you, because I went through a long period of my life actually where it was very difficult for me to even feel anything or be aware of my feelings. So if that's you right now, I see you, I get you, I love you. But this teaching still stands. So this is just a beautiful way for you to be able to discern authenticity for yourself and soul connection for yourself, because that's the North Star. That's the inner compass for your life, is what is my soul drawing me to? And it could be, like I said, the simplest, silliest little things that don't seem to have a deep meaning, like, oh, I'd really just love to color right now, or I'd really just love to smell this, jasmine perfume I have, or like it can be surface level. But there's a certain pull, there's a certain authenticity to it where it's your soul connecting you to yourself and to the world around you in a way that's in deep resonance with your unique journey. It's not by accident. It's not coincidental. Follow what you love as the pull of your soul, as the call of what you are here to be and do and experience. Whether it's like the deepest experience of love or it feels like a more surface level thing, it's all part of it. It's all part of what this experience is. And I would actually say that the more silly it seems, the more profound it is when you lean into it, because it means you're not judging yourself for it, right? That's really cool. I love that message. So, thank you for being present today. I love that came through for us. And as always, just keep being you. That's all you're here to be. And I celebrate you. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for the expansive energy that we all share as a collective here. I love you.